Good morning. Happy Tuesday to each of you. I trust you're doing well. You may notice that something's missing this morning. I don't have my Bible with me, and that's not because I've misplaced it, because I've asked one of our men to share his Tuesday morning truth. Listen close. I know it's going to be a blessing.
Hey, good morning, church. Happy Tuesday. Sure do miss you guys. Pastor asked if I would do the Tuesday morning truths, and I just had a couple thoughts I wanted to share with you. We had the officers meeting Saturday, and so we got together, and it was really nice. Really showed how much you missed the fellowship. At least I did, and I think I could speak for all the officers. It was nice to get together. And maybe during these last 6 or 7 weeks where we've been locked in the house, we feel a little bit lonely. Maybe some of us have even dealt with some bouts of depression. And it can be hard, especially many of us look forward to church and that time of fellowship and the praising and the singing and the preaching. And it's like the coal, like if you're grilling and you use those charcoals. If you take that coal, one of those coals that are red hot, and you take it out of the fire and set it aside, quickly it loses that fire and it starts to turn gray. And maybe some of us are feeling like that. We're starting to get a little cold, feel a little bit distant from the Lord. And that's normal. But if you take that same coal and you put it back into that fire, it doesn't take any time before it starts to heat right back up. And so I want to give you a couple truths that might help you if you're feeling lonely, maybe a little cold, or dealing with some depression. At the end of Hebrews 13, verse 5, the Lord says, I will never leave thee or forsake thee. He's still there. You think of the prodigal son, where he had to come back to the Lord. Now, I'm not saying you're a prodigal, but I'm saying if you feel distant, all you have to do is make that effort to come back to the Father. I want to read you another verse. John 21, verse 1, it says, After these things, Jesus showed himself again to the disciples at the Sea of Tiberias, and on this wise showed he himself. The Lord is still there. He still wants to be close to you. He wants to show himself to you. During this time, it's easy, speaking for myself, to start to feel cold, maybe lonely, and maybe depressed. But what I've also found is when I stop and take my focus off of me and I start praising the Lord, praying to the Lord, putting a song in my heart, start singing to him, then man, I can feel that coal heating up. It brings me close to him. So maybe we need to take just a few extra minutes each day and not pray in passing like some of us tend to do. I'm guilty of that. Maybe get down on your knees. Don't ask for anything. Just start thanking him for everything you have. And it'll just start going and going. Lift up those hands and give him praises and ask him to reveal himself to you again. Church, I miss you. I hope this has been a blessing. I hope it's been a help. Have a good day.
Boy, wasn't that good? Thanks so much, Dwayne, for sharing that. I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow night, right at 7 o'clock, for our Wednesday night Bible study.